Welcome back to Lasco Ford. Now we're going to be talking about the 2017 Ford F-150 in a King Ranch package. Not just a King Ranch, the 700. This is the 701. This is the top of the line King Ranch that you're going to be able to get in the F-150 series in a luxury package truck. This is going to be a very cool option because you're going to have your 3-bar grill that you're going to see predominantly in the Lariat series. But right here in the 701 package with the technology package, we have a forward-facing camera that every time you hit your windshield washer fluid will actually clean your camera for you. Now this is going to also have a chrome package, and to signify that, what we're going to take a look at is just simple chrome recovery hook below the front bumper. Quad beam LED headlights are going to be on this truck as well. Now I've got the parking light on so you can see this in an amber color. That's going to be your daytime running light on this truck. Now the very cool things that happen with this truck too is that it'll signal when we're going to lock or unlock the truck, but our quad beam LEDs are going to relate to our high and low beam lights that are going to go on this truck. With our high beams on, both will be illuminated. Fog lights down below on this truck as well. And we have the chrome package with a 20-inch wheel. Gives us that chrome, beautiful wheel that we've got here. Now, to signify the King Ranch, again, we're going to have that logo from the King's Ranch. Now, that's the brand from the ranch in Texas, where the only interior for this truck is found. We're going to show you that here in a little bit. We're going to have a body painted to match on this truck, specifically fender flare. And when you see that, when it's body painted to match and not the caribou accent, this is called a monochromatic package. So this is a very hard to find rare King Ranch, to be honest with you. So not just a regular King Ranch with an additional monochromatic paint option on this truck. You're going to see the brand again up here underneath F-150. A chrome skull cover for your mirror here. And then you're also going to see in this mirror, you're going to have 4 little yellow diodes. Those are going to be LED light emitting diodes for the side spotlight mirror. We're going to show you that on the interior as well. If we take a look just below, you're actually going to see the King Ranch logo again, just over the top of the EcoBoost badging. Now this mirror also is going to have a puddle light too, so you're going to see that reflected here going downward. And on a 601 package, King Ranch, you're also going to have standard power deployable running boards that are going to drop away. Now here's the nice thing. People don't recognize it, but those actually drop lower than the fixed running board, so you could actually be able to get in and out of the vehicle with a full boot without kicking your rocker panel. Beautiful option to have on the truck. A chrome belt line up top. You'll see that similar with the Platinum and Limited series. You're going to have intelligent key access as well on the door handles, and you're going to see just a beautiful interior. So the interior on the truck here is going to be the Mesa leather. We're going to get into the interior a bit more, but we're also going to have the inflatable rear seat belts. Now you'll notice that's right out of the gate on the clasp that you're going to see on the interior of the seat belts too. We'll focus on the interior here in just a few minutes. On the back side of the truck too, FX4 package on top of it with an LED rear tail light. Now the LED rear tail light, on a few of our other videos we had mentioned what blind spot awareness is. When you have this protruding ruby colored part of your tail lens here, this is actually going to say blind spot radar shooting out of the truck. Now new for 2017 is going to be an option of this going up to 40 feet behind this truck. So this is a new design for our blind spot awareness system. We had that available through 16. Now in 17, it's been increased for the trailer length to be blind spot for the truck and the trailer behind you. Huge placard here that's boldly stating King Ranch. Love it. And a painted to match handle here. Now this is a soft touch underneath. That's different from your XLTs where you actually have a handle to lift. This one you're simply going to touch. Backup camera, and then again your reverse light. Now the cool thing on this truck is I don't need to hit the handle at all. If you take your key fob where your remote start is just below, you're going to have a 2X. Now what this is going to be, if we touch that twice, dropping the tailgate for us. Awesome option to show us what's inside the bed of the truck. Here we have a tough bed spray and liner. This is done from the factory. So when it is done from the factory, the cool option is you actually have a Ford logo here that's embedded into your tough bed spray and liner. It's also indicated here on the back side of your window as well. Power sliding rear window is going to be standard on this truck, and you're going to have the LED bed lighting. That is going to be a simple operation, button on the driver's side of the bed, and you're going to have your box link system as well. Box link system again can be used for your tie-down cleats, giving you a total of 8 inside the truck bed area, or you can use them for Things like the collapsible storage ramps that are able to be plated right on the back of this. Now I'm going to show you the operation of the tailgate step as well. This is a second generation tailgate step. So this is going to be all inside of the tailgate. The nice thing there is Ford has improved this option. It's already brilliant, but the nice thing is you don't have to unfold a step and you don't have anything here on your flat area of your tailgate. So now loading in and taking out, you don't have a big handle to go over. So that's a nice option. To collapse this, we're just going to press 1. We're going to push down on the second option here. And then don't be gentle. Just throw it in there and get ready to go. There's our option of shutting the tailgate step as well. Now, what you've probably seen on most King Ranch is not this monochromatic package at all. You've probably seen what we have over here. This is going to be our two-tone King Ranch that Ford's been known for since they started King Ranch well over 10 years ago, 15, shoot, almost 20 years ago. This is going to be a very cool option. So we have our caribou accent down below. This color happens to be the white gold. So the white gold metallic is a beautiful color and complements the caribou nicely. The interior of the truck is where we really wanted to focus on this truck though. So what we wanted to show you was not only the rear seat, but the front seat as well, and some of the controls that you're going to have. So let's take a look in the back seat together. As you're going to see on the back side of the console, we still have the power outlets. Okay, so we've got our 400 watt that's located here. You also have your USB charging port there, and you still have your 12 volt. But now here's another fun option. Well, our rear seat is heated as well, so a completely flat floor in the back, and this is going to be called a Mesa leather interior. So Mesa is taking over what your Chaparral leather was before. So the Chaparral leather, known for the real thick rawhide type of leather that's inside. This is much more comfortable, still very durable, and tons of different stitch lines and double stitch lines going through the center seats. So what you're seeing inside of here too is this brand. Now I touched on it briefly, but in Texas, the ranch that provides all the leather for Ford in the King Ranch series is going to be the King's Ranch, and this is their brand. So that's where the exclusive name and branding of this trim level of truck is notated. You also have some different piping too. So the piping brings it back to the original color right here of where your Chaparral leather was. So now that we're going with a little bit darker cover, a color of leather, it was explained by Ford that it's definitely going to be able to hide a little bit more. Now I want to take a focus to the front door panel on the driver's door and just kind of go over a few options there. If you take a look at the wood grain that's inside the door handle where the driver would typically grab the door to shut it, it's a beautiful wood grain that is a true wood. So you have it in here, and then also in the limited package. The limited package will offer you eucalyptus is the actual wood that it is. But inside here, tons of operations. So let's go over that. I'm just going to hop in. So this truck, we pointed out the side spotlight mirrors. That's going to be activated right here. The lights will need to be in the on position to be able to engage. To turn on, it'll illuminate in orange and literally turn on that spotlight coming out of the side driver's mirror or passenger's mirror. Now here's the cool thing that I thought Ford really thought about, and well, you can do this while driving down the road, which I think is pretty awesome. We've got a different four-wheel drive system inside this truck too than what you have in the standard XLTs. So I'm going to switch spots with the camera guy real quick, and I'm going to show from the passenger side some of the functions on the interior of the truck so you're able to see what this truck is capable of doing and how easy it can make life driving a luxury King Ranch 2017 F-150. Inside this truck, got a beautiful operation system here. This is pretty cool because we've got our Sync 3 operation. Now in this truck you also have cameras, different camera options. So I'm not even in the driver's seat right now, and we can see a forward-facing camera. We also have the bird's eye view camera. Well, you're going to notice that bird's eye view is going to be done with the door open or shut, either way. But what this will do is give you a full in front of us, behind us view, and passenger side and driver side view. How that's done is there's 4 different cameras, a forward-facing camera from the grill, a reverse-facing camera from your tailgate, and 2 more cameras that are located on the driver and passenger mirror. Now, if we don't want this camera set up for our forward-facing, we can push this camera button again, which gives us a full forward camera view. Push the button again, and now we have a panoramic view. The same for behind us when we're engaging reverse. So this is a beautiful operation system for this, the 2017 King Ranch F-150. Other things that are pretty cool about this truck is it's got an upgraded Sony sound system. It also has auto start stop, first for 2017 in the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, which has been upgraded significantly in torque, up to 470 pound-foot of torque from where it was at last year in the first gen. So this is second gen here. Also, this has got a ginormous twin panel moonroof in this truck too. So that's what Ford brings to the party, is the biggest and baddest of everything they try to make. So it's unreal. Other cool things that are on this truck too: heated steering wheel. You're also going to have the brand over here in your console. It does have the lane keeping system as well. The four-wheel drive system, I know I touched on that slightly. What the four-wheel drive system is going to be now is, instead of just having two-wheel high, four-wheel low, this has two high and four-wheel drive automatic. So this is going to be a little bit more user-friendly, a little bit more hands-free, slight snow or light rain. If you feel more comfortable in four-wheel drive automatic, it's going to be less fuel consuming than in a four-wheel drive high. You also have your locking rear differential. When we pull this tab out, that will lock our rear gear. On this truck happens to be a 3-5-5 gear ratio, and it is an electric locking rear differential. That will turn itself off at 20 miles per hour. We have two charging ports inside this center area here. So if you move this placard back, you're going to have two smart charging USB ports in there. What that's going to allow you to do is literally charge to the max capacity of what your phone or tablet will do without burning up that device. So very obviously intelligent way to go about that as well. We have our trailer backup assistance on this truck as well. That's going to come with any of the F-150s in the EcoBooster 5-liter option when we have that additional trailer towing package. On this truck, 10,500 pounds in a 145 wheelbase with a 3.5-liter EcoBoost. Beautiful way to package the truck right. Other things I just wanted to touch on too, we have our second LCD screen here. Our second LCD screen is able to go through multiple functions for the driver and their specific settings. Now this one, having the memory seating driver 1, 2, and 3 is going to make life even easier. So we can go to different options here between truck info, our fuel, our trip and fuel, our towing option, and then our off-road status, and even our power distribution. So let's just check out our off-road status here. If we go in there, we can see our yaw and pitch movement, the degree of turn of our front wheels, and from there I can see our power distribution, and we can even select some of these as our favorites, so we hold them onto our first screen that shows up once you start your truck, and it's going to be key sensitive too. So blind spot awareness, cross traffic alert, driver's alert, our rear parking aid, our bliss system that's set up for blind spot awareness, our lane keeping system, our distance tell empty calculations, whether we're towing or not, and then getting into our advanced settings with My Key, our vehicle, how you want your temperature when you remote start your vehicle, and this having Sync Connect, you can remote start your truck from anywhere on the planet. It's going to be an application used through Ford Pass. So uploading Ford Pass and pairing this vehicle to your phone, your smartphone, you can start, check your fuel mileage, see where your parking was at the airport, and really make life a lot easier too. This is the all-new King Ranch 2017 F-150 with a 3.5-liter with all the bells and whistles. So we wanted to show it to you here at Lasco Ford between our two-tone and our monochromatic packages. Just want to make sure you had a good oversight on what to see with everything that's involved with the truck. So this is Paul Zaagman here at Lasco Ford. Give us a call if you need any questions answered, 810-629-2255, or you can see on our website some of our inventory offered at www.lascoford.com. Look forward to speaking to you soon.